are ClickFunnels something I should consider using? How do I know if it's right for me? So essentially, this is kind of if you were to build out a landing page, even if you didn't have a website, or and you kind of funnel people to this page. And I think it kind of goes with what we were talking about before. If it's through social and you get the pixels and you kind of are collecting information, or essentially just kind of funneling someone to a specific page.
Couple different things. There's a variety of different things that people lump under the heading of ClickFunnels. So if you're building a page on your website that's designed specifically to lead people through a funnel, if you will, to capture their information or to create a lead, and you've applied appropriate SEO to that page, I think they can work really well for exactly the reason you said. You could capture information on a pixel. You could do a lot of different things with that. And sometimes when you're running an ad, bringing somebody directly to a page that speaks directly about that ad and bringing them through the process and boiling it all down to make it easy for them could be a really effective way to get a high conversion rate. By that, I mean a lot of leads for the money you're spending. Other ClickFunnels actually build a page on another platform that's not your website. So a marketing company might build a funnel page on their platform and run Google ads or Facebook ads to drive traffic to that funnel. And then the leads that come in through that funnel, not to use the word funnel, but the leads that come in through that funnel, they send to you. I'm a little bit less thrilled about that, and I'll give you a reason why. One, you don't own that funnel page. I always talk a lot about making sure you're building on your own real estate. Don't build a house on somebody else's land. When you do that, you're not capturing any pixel data. You're not driving traffic to your website. You're not doing any of that. So even if it's working, even if it's generating leads, understand that you've built a house on somebody else's property. If you ever decide to move away from working with that person, you basically walk away from everything that's been built there. No matter how long you've been doing it, no matter how much money you've been spent, you don't own any of that. The other thing I don't like about that is I like all marketing to have an element of driving an organic element, whether it's through SEO or something like that. When you built a funnel page, specifically if it's not on your platform and you're paying for ads, that could be a really effective way to generate leads. But just understand that the minute you stop running ads, it completely stops. So if you build your business dependent upon paying for ads to run people through a ClickFunnels to generate leads, that's fine as long as you're okay with the fact that you're going to continue to pay for those ads. The minute you stop paying for those ads, the whole thing completely comes to a grinding halt. So the reason I like having the page on your website versus somebody else's platform is at least you're collecting the pixel data. At least you're potentially building your SEO out on your website and doing some different things that may help you if you stop running the ads. The other way is, you're sort of, there's no long-standing benefit to that once you stop running the ads. I don't know if that makes sense. I know I was a little bit long-winded with that answer, but that's kind of my own personal feeling. There's a lot of companies out there that run funnel pages and do that and can be very effective. So I'm not saying that you can't do that and be effective. Just understand, make sure you understand who owns what. Let me just put it that way. Make sure you understand where they're going to build the pages. If you own the pages, if somebody's built, and that goes for anything, Google AdWords campaigns, whatever. If you pay somebody to build you a Google AdWords campaign and they're running that and you stop working with that somebody, do you own the Google AdWords campaign or do they own the Google AdWords campaign? If they built audiences for you and your ads manager on the back of Meta and you stop working with them, did they build those audiences on their ads manager or yours? Do you own those audiences or do they own those audiences? I think it's important to at least ask those questions to make sure you understand what you own and what you don't, and make sure you're comfortable with what the answers are.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. I think one of the things that we had discussed about too was that if you're using ClickFunnels or doing something in that nature, it shouldn't be the only thing you're doing. Like you said before, it should be a part of all these different mechanisms that you're doing. You're focused on, like you said, if you're doing your own Google AdWords and you wanted to bring this on as something extra, but also you're creating organic content, you're posting on your Google business pages, it shouldn't be the one-legged table that's kind of holding everything up, that's bringing in stuff. Because like you said, as soon as it goes away, like, you have nothing else set up or built that you can kind of pull people in or have created a following of any kind. And I think that's one of those things that we've discussed forever. Or that if you talk to us at the conference, we're not going to sit here and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. It's like, no, it's going to be growth as we're going to keep building and putting different pieces together to kind of help you kind of create a following, or just making sure that you're getting the right people, like we've talked about before with a target market. And so it shouldn't just be one specific thing that you like, oh, this is working, this is great, this is all I'm going to do. Like, make sure that you're kind of incorporating these other things into your full marketing strategy for sure.
Yeah. And ideally, things that are going to be things that have long-standing benefit. Building out your Google business page, getting reviews on your Google business page, things of that nature are going to have long-standing benefit. Having your website properly SEO'd or search engine optimization on your website, things of that nature are going to have long-standing benefit. Like I said, there is a place for doing this funnel type strategy if that's what you decide to do. It's just not if you base everything on that and it's built on a platform that you don't own, just understand that the minute you stop putting dollars into that machine, the machine stops running.